last toast for the president. Did you see the cartoon he drew of you, General Obregon?
They killed the elected president.
He's dead!
They didn't even let him eat. The most powerful man in the country. Murdered in cold blood in broad daylight. The gunman was determined, but how did he get it? Jose de Leon Toral, bastard Godin as a cartoonist, and managed to get close enough to shoot the general. Toral, a religious fanatic, arrived in a green Chevrolet taxi. Got in as a cartoonist, drew our own signs first, then the president, and that's where he shot him. Who could have sent him? There's no way he acted alone. Was it Calles? He's the one who remains in power. The Cristeros, so they can end the war. Morones. The Cristeros. The main enemies of the president are the religious groups. And this wouldn't be the first time they tried. We're in the middle of the Cristero War and they get more out of him alive than dead. Obregon had just got them to make peace. But still, everyone was out for his head. Mother Conchita, like a spider weaving clothes anywhere she goes. She's determined and very well connected. And what a coincidence, the president was murdered in a meeting with deputies and workers. The Chrome has very suspicious political aspirations. With the murder of the elected president, they've cleared the path for the leader of the Confederation, or whoever is working with him. Everyone seems to benefit from this death.
Inspector, they say it's of utmost importance. They got a detainee downstairs.
Fucking hell. We've already got the killer in custody. Tell them to get the story out of him and get me my fucking report. She just hits the fan and we got Washington on top of us.
I'm sorry, Inspector, but the detainee refuses to speak with anyone but you.
I have the entire fucking country on top of me right now.
But, Inspector, it's a journalist. The one who wrote, "They are the mad ones."
Juan Aguirre, that crazy motherfucker. Let them know I'm on my way.
Inspector! Over here, sir! What have you got to say about this?
Who's the culprit? How will they pay?
Who sent him?
This is a delicate matter. You'll get the official statement later. We're doing everything as it should be done. So for now, let us do our job. President Obregon went to La Bombilla to have lunch with Guanajuato deputies. But he was alone. Calles wasn't there. No one from his cabinet. They're supposed to have his back. Star 32. Interesting choice. Pistol from Spain with Mexican aim. Let's see now. What have you got for me?
Inspector, first shot was to the head, 5 centimeters away. Killed him instantly, but he kept shooting. Victim tilts his head to the left, bends over himself, hitting the edge of the table, and finally fall to the ground, lacerating his forehead. The shooter was petrified and did not attempt to flee. Deputy Fernandez Martinez grabbed him and he is being questioned right as we speak. The deceased wore brown trousers and matching vest, white shirt, dark bow tie, and a camel-colored coat with the right sleeve shorter than the left. While registering the general's clothes, they found 5 shots in the abdomen through the camel-colored coat, of very fancy making. On the other hand, sir, there is the reporter. The one that wrote about the crisis. He's waiting downstairs.
Take out the general's files. This will not go unanswered for. Years go by and they just can't fix that fucking tower. Anything yet?
Nothing, sir. When we took him, he was with this woman.
Alright. Let's have a nice chat. What were you doing there? Nothing? Who planned it? What do you know? Still nothing? Who the fuck are you?
I'm an awakened soul. Today, Mexico rests in a deep slumber.
Alright then. Fucking crazy bitch.
To Francisco y Madera we owe the effective suffrage, and to this madman right here we owe the no relation. But right?
What's with this fucker?
Well, this fucker was there. We got him right after we grabbed the gunman. He's refused to speak so far, but he's the one that wrote that. He's the journalist. He says he's got some information, but will only speak to you. I don't know, Inspector. He had this with him.
So you got a lot to say, you bastard. Heard them news about the crazy spots you among the top suspects. You know, I don't have a lot of time. And what happens to you depends on how I spend the time, so you better fucking cooperate.
You know what I wrote. Now you just need to believe it.
I have no time for your fucking delusions. Tell me everything you know, and be damn clear about every part of it. I'm fed up with everyone talking to me like damn lunatics.
They played some good jokes on craziness, Inspector. The true challenge lies in being able to see the truth even through it.
You're gonna tell me everything, you motherfucker.
Aguirre, I'm talking to you for God's sakes. This is the last time you fall asleep in my newspaper, understood? This thing has to be ready for tomorrow. We need to have someone write our float for the parade. Get me those photographs as soon as possible.
It's been only a year since I started being a journalist. Time flies by among these people. I still imagine myself as a child, in Puebla, with my mother and my aunts. And today, I know how to write! What would they say if they knew? And now I'm working at El Unilateral. Who would have thought it?
Ay. Hmm.
Ah.
Hmm?
Aha.
Hello?
Ooh. Sí.
Hmm?
Sí. Sí.
Goodbye.
Ah. Ah. Ah.
If I go down to the archive, I won't be able to go back to the office. Should I go down? I have to meet Archivero.
They sent you for this, right? You're new here. I haven't seen you before.
Yeah, today I began working as a writer. I barely have a few months working here.
They They say the revolution is over, and now it's time to angle for the caudillos' money. Now go fish!
Caudillos? Only the people from the newspaper work here. Money comes from sales.
Of course. And which one of these literary works did you write?
No, neither. I just started today. I just run some errands. I can't even write that well.
You don't need grammar to write a good news article. Be careful, son. Those who seek, find.
Well, it was nice to get a promotion. I never thought I'd get such an important job.
Sure. One day you'll see what really happens here. You just have to pay attention.
In this place? To be honest, it seems just like any other.
Oh, if only you knew. You should inquire a bit more. This building has way more shit than ink.
That article is suspicious. Instead of having me writing something, they just want my name on them, so they can say it was I who wrote it.
Now you see, you're here as a scapegoat. You'll get your hands dirty for the best bidder. Well, that's the problem, son. That's how things work here. Regretfully. Real journalists, those who really understand that their work is for the people, don't last too long. This job is for the people. We're starving for truth. We're still longing to know what we really died for. We're longing to finally know if it was worth it.
But then, what? Should I risk my job? Write whatever I want? Is that good journalism?
The people fought to stop this, and everything is still owned by few. Haven't we suffered enough to still be spoon-fed by these guys? What's your name?
I'm Juan Aguirre.
Then tell me, Juan, what's the newspaper duty? What do people need to know? Juan, you have to understand that there is no such thing as a single truth. But journalism should try to hear the most voices. Wake people from this deep slumber.
I'd like to do that. I could do better.
Better? You work for those. To do better, you need to work from the bottom of it. Is that what you want?
Yes, I can try. I think we deserve something worthy.
Fine then. If you want to write a news story, I'll help you. I think I have a way to make it go around.
Really? So tell me what to do. Where do we begin?
We don't have idea where you're standing now. Let's get Unilateral's dirty laundry out. Do it. And then we can talk about working with the truth. Don't mind all this junk, Juan. It's an old man's trick, and I usually don't go out very much. Wait a second. The years have taught me to measure everyone with the same yardstick. And you really remind me of someone. Have you used a camera before, Juan? Not everyone can read. That's why images are so powerful. Fine feathers make fine birds. Keep that camera. It hasn't seen daylight in a while. Give her the use she deserves. Your photo's blurry because you haven't changed the focal length. It depends on the distance from your objective. You have to keep in mind that your focal length affects your aperture. The further you are, you'll need less aperture. Now you're ready to write a new story. Take any picture you like. Good pictures. Don't stop looking. A photograph is a certain testimony, but it's easily gone. It's another way of remembrance. Don't hesitate to capture whatever pleases you. This camera will be very helpful. It belonged to a great journalist, and now it's your turn. Investigate the Unilateral, and that so-called Gregorio. Let's do a worthy news story. Now you see, you're here as a scapegoat. You'll get your hands dirty for the best bidder.
You may go now, Miss Velasquez. And you, Juan.
Take a seat.
Look, Aguirre, I've just promoted you for a reason. I expect a lot from you. We must work in a disciplined manner and, as you can see, we're increasingly short-handed. You'll see that running a newspaper is a duty of precision and discipline. Now tell me, what's the duty of a journalist?
Palavicini is up to something. And to be honest, your new job smells fishy. Follow that guy's steps, Gregorio, the one who used to have your job.
To generate public opinion. Well then, go ahead. Generate public opinion. Now go on. I must tend to some important matters.